Hey everybody, and welcome back to From Guiseley to Greatness with me, GW365. It's not looking like it's going to be greatness with Guiseley as it stands. Basically, well, firstly, hope everyone's alright. Basically, we've had a bit of a shocker towards the back end of the season. Last time out, I seem to remember playing Harrogate? Yeah, it was Harrogate, and we drew 1-1. I seem to remember that anyway. Yeah. We drew 1-1. Since then, we lost 5-4. Drew 1-0 with FC United, lost 4-3. Both these games were 3-1 up, 2-2 or 2-0 up, and we just recently beat Stockport just to keep us within touching distance of our job, basically. As you can see, we can't go up automatically. The highest we can finish is third, so we're going to be playing AFC Filder. I called them Flyed, I think, before, but yeah, Filder. We're going to be playing them in the semi-finals. So basically we know what's going to happen. Yeah, basically if we go to his inbox, you can see here guys, a hierarchy appear to finally be losing patience with manager GW365 going to 4-4-2. Could seal a fate if I lose against Colwyn Bay, who, let's not forget, they've got Brooksby, although I think he might be suspended. Nope, he's there, look. And Jack Stockdale as well, but he is actually injured, so he won't be able to play. How's he improved? Not very much. Not very much at all, so maybe not a big loss. Chris Sanner, did he used to play for Millwall or something? No, wrong player completely. Senna, that's who it was. So yeah, we're not looking that great. I mean, we've got a couple more transfers in. Maybe this is why we've been struggling. I got Dominic Telford in on deadline day. He's got a couple of goals for us, to be fair. 2 goals in 4 appearances. Average rating of 7.53. He's not doing bad. Couple of long shots as well. Both goals along like scorches from distance. We'll get onto them shortly. To show you them now. I've got to stay quiet because of girlfriend's still in bed. It's the same day as the last video. So we'll start off with this game. Very poor. As you can see, Darren Knight's got a hat-trick. Peck, with his first 2 goals of the season, proving to be match winners. Because, I mean, you see here, we were 3-1 up. Yeah, 3-1 up. Let's just show the goals. Disappointing result this against Solihull Merseyside. Barrow just pounded 3-0, I think, the game before, 3-1. This is how it went down. Bogle always seems to be a pain in the dick normally, but it wasn't today, it was other players. This time it was Knights. We said night to your promotion aspirations or title winning aspirations. To be fair, that was a good finish. Good finish indeed. As you can imagine, well, one other thing to note is we lost. Who was it? Roberts came on. He had to go at centre back. But that was the first goal for Margaret's. Probably missed that there, but I apologise. I think it was just it was a cross that went directly in from McGowan. His first goal for the club. Went down to 10 men as well with Simpson. So we had Roberts playing centre back with McConnell. That were it for the last 10 minutes or so. Michael played in Wallace. Looked like he may have been offside, but that was a good finish. Keeper maybe could have done better, but it was powerfully struck. As you can see, a clear, a pretty even game. Then we got a penalty, which was definitely a penalty. And Landon got a yellow card. He's the guy who gave it away. Then we went 3-1 up. Thanks to this. Did we go 3-1 up? Yeah, I think this is 2-1 at the minute, isn't it? Yeah. No, that's 3-1. Never mind. This is their first goal, the comeback goal, if you like. Langdon brought it down, played it long over the top. Oh, look, McConnell, our best defender, does nothing against Bogle, but Bogle manages to cross it in. Knights beats Andrew in the air, and the comeback is on. 3-2. We've got 13 minutes to go. Then you can see like a flurry of goals coming up. This made it 3-3. Long, hopeful ball. Breeden kicked it long downfield. Wallace won the header, but Langdon picked it up and found Gilbert. In turn, they eventually found Knights, I believe. Went wide to Platt. It was another cross. Carbon copy pretty much of all the goals he conceded. Oh no, that was it. Peck. Lynch doesn't catch the ball, can go down as a goalkeeping error for me. And it's because his first goal of the season, look. One of the last, coming to our back end of the season, he's a winger, should be scoring loads of goals. And just because his first goal. Then Telford does this. This is with 10 men as well, by the way. Just picks it up. Boom! Great finish. I'm thinking, maybe there is a God. 4-3. So I set it back to like defensive settings because when we went 3-0, made the wingers a bit more attacking than that. And then this happened straight after. Knight scored again. Good goals again, of course. But then that made it 4-4, so I put it back to attacking again. And then this happened. Parried away by Lynch, and Peck scores from the tightest angle we've ever seen for his second goal of the season, of the CK. CK. So that was a very disappointing result, and I vented like crazy off the camera, off the mic, whatever, because I didn't have the mic going. Then we played FC United, and we were at home. We beat them last time, 3-1, I believe. They always have potential to score goals, so for us to draw 1-1 is probably a decent result considering I believe we had to change a few things again. I can't remember exactly. No one got injured. No one got injured, so I don't know what happened. But basically, we went 1-0 up. They were on the attack, they were pressing. They had loads of chances early on. I think they had 10 chances before we had 3. Diagonally got it. Vital. Actually, this might be their goal first, actually. No, it's Charlie Kirk's goal. One of the new loan signings. Andrew had it, then Rowlinson, playing in one of his, like a rare game. Hadn't played for a while. Lovely ball in. Cleared away, a bit of luck as well. Kirk there just to tuck it in at the near post. Good finish, to be fair. And then Andrew got it. Threw it down the line to Margits. And yeah, Whittle was the stronger one against Rowlinson. Whittle played it forward. Good team goal actually. That couldn't really fault anyone there. Not entirely sure what Lynch is doing. Dived on the floor before anything happened. Greg Daniels picked up his 24th goal of the season, so you think, well, fair enough. But that was all that happened really. One highlight in the second half. That was it. And then the next game, we lost 4-3 to Worcester. Disappointing result because again. We were... Hold on a minute. No, we were 2-0 up. 2-0 up. And we lost Turnbull and Phillips to injury in this game. So I had to play Roberts, a defensive midfielder, in centre-back for most of the game. For like 75 minutes. As a result, we struggled at the back. And NT, who just seems to be the best player in the game against me, I don't know why. I think he's got 8 goals against us, something like that. Maybe not 8, probably 6 this season. I'm sure he got a hat-trick in the first game. Yeah, Daniel Ante. And Booty played it out, it came out. Roberts fired it straight back in. Love won it and then picked this out. Boom! Some really good goals scored from Love this season. Really good goals. And then went 2-0 thanks to this. We're going, it was deflected out, and Phillips with a nice finish. There's 3 finishing. He's got 8 long shots, so I think. Don't know where he's gone. Never mind. Then this happened. Proper overload. Andrew just gives it to Unti, and Unti just scores. His anticipation levels must be sky high. No, his anticipation is 6. He looks terrible. Terrible. Compared to, like, say, Alex Johnson, who never once does that. Then he got a penalty. Should have been naff. 24th goal of the season, and he's terrible. Scored 6 past us. That made it 2-2. Then we went 3-2 up. Kirk with a lovely ball. Margaret's at the back post. Great header. And you're thinking, nice one. Just for half time. Give him a bit of encouragement. and then disaster struck. Margaret's had to drop into centre mid because he can competently play there. And then I can't remember how it happened. Yeah, I was surprised that I actually thought that was going to be a decent highlight, but it turned out not to be, for us anyway. Played a long ball downfield, we lost the header there. Magnuson won it. Marriott, I brought the youngster on, but then the team just in behind. Easy, simple finish. 3-all. That was his hat-trick. Yeah, somehow found its way in at the near post, yeah. And Caton, the goal scorer of this goal. In fact, let's just speed this up slightly. There we go. Came out, end up wide left, crossed in. You know when it's going to be a cross, it's going to be a goal. And here it happened. Terrible goalkeeping again, in my opinion. And that was 4-2. 4-3, sorry. Disappointing, to say the least. Then moving on to the AFC Filder game. Again, 2-0 up. And end up throwing away a lead. The amount of leads we've actually thrown away is just unreal. It started off quite well. First highlight of the half came to this. Telford just rifling one in with his 4 long shots. Very good goal. Then Andrew chips it in. Bit of a scramble, comes to Love, who in turn finds Compton, who then finds Margets. Manages to get a bit of space and knock one in underneath the keeper. They thought it was offside, but it was never seen offside. Then AFC Field's comeback was on. Tomsic picked it up in the middle of the area. Holdsworth looked like he tackled him and just decides to fall over on his return. And then Ambalu, what's keeper doing? Let's just stand there. 14th goal of the season. And then I got a penalty, which was never seen a penalty in my opinion, but he just seemed to run into our guy, just fell over. And that was that game. I'm going to sneeze as well, just bear with us. Apologies for that. So, we went to Stockport, second to last game of the season, and we managed to win 3-0. Margaret's getting a hat-trick. There was another injury for Andy Holdsworth, although I don't think it's long term. I might be wrong. So this is how the goals came. Love, a decent ball out wide, slightly behind Kirk, but Kirk's been a good acquisition. He's done quite well in an attacking sense. Defensively, that's where we've been shocking. We've scored, I think, in 20 games in a row because I got an achievement. That was Margaret's first goal. Good finish. And the next one, Simpson just chipped one in, and look at how much space it was in. Just scored, easiest goal you're ever going to see. And I think the last one, was it a penalty? No, it's not a penalty. It was a free kick, crossed in, cleared away sort of, came to Roberts, lovely ball to Kirk. Easy as he does it. Why couldn't he do that before? There was one slight change I made for this particular game, and I changed quite a few of the team instructions. Not quite a few. I'm going to the tactics screen now. I changed Love to box to box and deep line playmaker for Holdsworth. So as you can see, he's not actually injured, so that's okay. Next, injuries. Alex Johnson's still injured. We don't have a sub-keeper at the minute, but he's on his way back just in case the playoffs do come and he does get injured, because we are guaranteed the players, of course. Billy Simpson still improving. You know, some players have got some really good form last 5 games, even though we've lost quite a few games. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players in the 7s and above, and only 2 players narrowly off it. Jack Compton's been pretty poor, but he's been improving ever so slightly. Got 7.10 last time. Yeah, so I'm trying to leave a Turnbull on the bench just basically because a couple of those games it's because I've had to play Grant Roberts in centre back role. As you can see, 6.34 is not a good return. But you can't really blame him for playing so poorly. He's asked us to do defending set pieces as my scout. So let's get into this game. I don't think so. First, let's have a look at Colin Bay. Their danger men. They're 21st. Can they escape? They're already relegated, so we don't have to worry about them. Their key player is Mitchell Duggan, who doesn't look very key with the technical stats, but I'm sure he'll probably score past us. So, defensive midfielder is the hot prospect, but he probably won't be playing today. And that's basically all there is. Their form. They won two games recently, and then they lost to the league leaders, who actually won the league against them, but also relegated them as well. So, double-edged sword. So we're going to move into the game. I'm going to try and at least get a bit of momentum going into the playoffs. It is my key focus for this game. I think this team is probably the best we could probably have. We've got Charlie Kirk, who's 3.5 star, Jack Compton, who's 3.5 star. We've got John Walls on the bench, who for some reason has dropped down to 2.5 star. James Lorry, 2.5 star. Nelson still 1.5 star with potential. And then Grant Roberts and Jack Turnbull, the other substitutes, who are not very good, but Callum Phillips, decent, but he's on a non-contract. Ryan Noble, I'd love him to go because he's taking loads of wages. Thought he looks better than what he is, but he just hasn't performed for us. So, as you can see with the 6.48. So, our subs do not leave us much to be desired with regards to their form. In fact, because of that, Phillips, get on here. You can replace Grant Roberts. Grant Roberts has been poor. Let's just get on with it. Past results, I didn't look at that, did I? Just do that really quick. Guiseley. Schedule. Past meetings. We've drawn every single game. 1-1, 3-1, 1-1. Last time out, Brooksby scored and we had to rely on James Lorry getting a late equaliser. Let's go back into this then. So we are slight favourites because our form has been terrible. Playing vice, weak foot for Brandon Smalley. It looks like Wayne Brooksby is on the bench. He is. Let's pick off where we left off. There we go. I didn't mean to do that. Let's get picked on. There's a lot more to come. Some greenness, that's pretty good. Well, that's all there is. So let's just... What did I do here now? I forgot to do this. Float crosses. Did I do anything? I thought I did. No, this is going to be tricky because they're playing 5 in midfield again. So let's leave it for now, see how we fare early doors. So we've got a lot of possession early on. And Lynch gets it. Plays it wide to Andrew. Long ball forward. Margaret loses out in the air. Comes back to Andrew. Chips it forward again. Bit of a mix up at the back, but Weaver comes away with it. Knocks it back to Ollerenshaw. Ollerenshaw long downfield. Williams loses out. But Needham wins it. And now Baker can break. But gives it straight to Love. Great tackle by Love on Williams. Michael Williams, is it? Or Mark Williams, the snooker player. Here comes McGowan. Right side. Nice flick on from Telford. Now Margaret is in a bit of space to shoot. Shoot straight at Ollerenshaw. Bit of a tame effort. Williams is now on the ball. Crosses in back post. Duggan will score. Oh no! Lynch has actually caught one. To my surprise. Good save. So a bit of a scare. Here comes McGowan with the throw. Finds Telford, knocks it down. Is that not a penalty? There's about a million tackles going in. But Matt Needham gives away the penalty. And Margats will step forward to take this penalty. He's had 2 so far and scored both. Looking for a 3rd penalty of the season. Nice finish. 1-0 to the Guiseley. So Margaret's with the penalty. Don't think we need to see the penalty again. Knock for McGowan, but he doesn't look very knocked. Compton's looking a bit unfit at the minute. He must have taken a knock as well. Long ball forward. Simpson wins the header. Love heads down to Holdsworth. Holdsworth dawdling on the ball a little bit, but he finds Simpson. Simpson shoots it far for Margaret. On Telford! Double chance, but it's a good save from Ollerenshaw. Now it's McConnell. All the way back it goes to Lynch. Margaret's now in a bit of a pocket of space. He's got support on his left in the shape of Compton. Compton swings in a decent ball to Telford. It's cleared away, but Love strikes it. What a finish! What a finish from Love. Archie Love, another scorcher to add to his collection. Lovely ball in from Compton. Headed away, but boom on the half volley. Pick that out. That was the sound of the net, by the way, there. Free kick. Andrew strikes it well. It's into the wall. Chip forward. Weaver heads away. Now it's Andrew. Strikes it from distance, but it seems like he did. Margaret. It's got an empty net. Compton! Chips it in. Why didn't he go for goal? Telford knocks it back to Holdsworth. Now it's Love. Finds Telford! But he's offside. It won't count. Good bit of play though, this. Well, albeit Colin Bear already relegated, but it's looking promising. Corner now. Andrew plays it shot to Compton. Chips it over towards McConnell! Gets his first goal for Guiseley. Good, well worked set piece. And Guiseley are now dominating. Let's hope they can keep this form going into the playoffs against AFC Fielder. Been easy for Guiseley so far. It's excellent. Keep it going. Get that greenness up. Do not throw it away, please. They've probably had a bollocking. They get us underway. Olapardi on this right as he disappears. Telford is injured. Bad news Brown. That means that James Laurie will come on. And we will make sure that he's not taking penalties. Because last time he missed. Put behind Margaret's. I have faith in you. It's an early change in the second half, which is a bit disappointing. As you can see here, they've gone a lot more defensive. Baker and Williams, Williams that is, dropping back into defensive midfielder role. I'm happy for this just to run down. Let's just make a change or two. Compton's a bit unfit, but so that means Kirk can move over there, and then we'll bring on Wallace. For now, the set piece specialist, and then we'll make another change just to try and maintain fitness levels for the playoffs. Calvin Phillips will come on for Archie Love, who's had a fantastic game. Fantastic game. But it's good that we've got this result. We might still end up getting sacked because of the final position. But we are in the playoffs, and I think they'd be wrong to sack us unless we get beat in the playoffs. But that was a very good win. Very good win. Just get the confidence going into the last game, which AFC Fielder drew 0-0 with Leamington, which means that we are away first against them. Lowestoft sneak in at the expense of Tamworth. They will be very disappointed to have lost to Bradford Park Avenue, who finished 11th after finishing 3rd last season, I think it was, or 6th or something. They knocked us out, didn't they, last time? But let's see what happens. Leeds hold on to draw. Are they up? Leeds are promoted. Fantastic. The team I actually support has gone up. which is rare. They usually get relegated normally on other saves, unless I'm controlling them, of course. Potential serious injury. So Dominic Telford is injured for 2 months. So I might as well, if I can, terminate the loan. Which I can't. Terminate, oh I can. Is it free of charge? It might be good just to keep around actually. But it's not costing us anything. Charlie relegated. Lowestoft have secured their spot. 2 months is terrible. I believe the referee made the right call. Fair enough. Very good even. Right, so let's press continue once, just to see if we do get sacked. It doesn't seem like we are going to be. But I've got to vote for the player of the season. Now, none of them will be ours. We've been poor this season. Daniel Unti, he always scores past us. He probably deserves it more than anyone. Look at the goals he scored. 29 in 29. 9 assists as well. He's definitely player of the season, even though it is terrible. So that's what I'm going to vote for. But hopefully you have enjoyed the video. I apologise again that it's quiet. But yeah, let us know how you think we're going to do in the playoffs. In the comments below. Yeah, hopefully you'll join us for that. And until then, I'll see you then. Bye bye.